here the whole hour and a half. Okay? And all these people want to focus on these things all because of today.
You have a fundamental right to be able to defend yourself, defend life, liberty, and property. And the best way to do that is through personal responsibility and keeping and bearing arms.
Well, it's because I do this for everybody who can't come to these things.
Thank you, sir.
A fundamental right.
I'm not here just taking a 10-second video.
Despite what goes on up in Washington.
Yeah, it's fine.
You know, I'd just like to kind of paraphrase what Ronald Reagan said. I think we're at a critical time in our nation's history. The federal government and even the state government has grown, increased, and trampled our rights for decades now. And we've got to start peeling back. We've got to start pushing back the federal government and restore state sovereignty, especially in the area of the Second Amendment. That's right. Silent majority, silent no more. That's right. I remember when I was growing up, people used to talk a lot about the silent majority in politics. Well, the silent majority has had enough, and they're not silent anymore. And I just want to kind of paraphrase
Get out of the way, my
what
friend.
Reagan said a couple of decades ago.
No, just push her out of the way.
You and I have an appointment with destiny. Will we stand and preserve this, the last best hope for mankind in this world, or will we sentence our children and grandchildren to take the first steps into a 1,000-year period of darkness? So again, thank you all for coming out. This is a critical issue. This is a critical time. People talk about the greatest generation, the generation that stood up and fought fascism overseas.
In case I wanted to listen to Glenn
Well, it's time for us to stand up and fight fascism in this country today.
That's what happened to one of them so far. It did
Thank you very much.
I had to get this one.
Another one of our fighters for your rights that spoke a little bit earlier, Sheldon Carrico. And he's helped us.
They're not going to do it. I've dealt with them before myself.
He's been somebody that for his camera.
They'll just stand there. I know.
Sheldon Carrico. Okay, there we go. And he's spoken previous rally, but he's carrying some very important bills for us this year, and he can tell you about it.
Thank you again for having me here. Just like a delegate, I'm out there lobbying for my bill, but this is a bill that decriminalizes someone who goes onto a school property, maybe dropping off a kid or whatever. It basically takes the felony charge and it drops it down in the misdemeanor status to prevent people from being able to be convicted felons just because they crossed school property and had a firearm on them.
About time.
Coming from a police background, trust me, I'm one of those who believe that our founding fathers had it right when he gave us the Second Amendment rights to defend ourselves. A lot of times the police officer can't be there. They do a great job, but they can't be there when you need them the most. And when you need them the most is whenever you need your protection for yourself. The other bill that I have basically says that you can carry a firearm on the school property when there's no activities going on. An example of that is if you live next door to school property and you cross it right now, you can be charged. If this bill passes, you can cross that school property and there's no activities going on, there's no charge involved. So I'm hoping that the General Assembly will take notice of these bills that I have. Mark Cole, all those sponsoring the bills. Philip Van Cleave does a great job lobbying the legislators. Does a great job standing up for your Second Amendment rights, and hopefully we can make a big change with the new governor in the governor's mansion now, and we can do some things to strengthen our Second Amendment rights in Virginia, because the way things are going in Washington, we're going to need them desperately. Thank you. Because the way things are going in Washington, we're going to need them desperately. Thank you.
Okay, well, now we have, now we've got three today to go back and get to the point of work. We have really good radio stations here in Richmond. That's several of the talk show hosts are very, very pro-gun and have done a lot for our acts here. And some of you is really, for example, Doc Thompson. Doctors usually try and make it to the end of his family obligations. But at the same time, I figured we were going to ask him. I also had asked Scott Reed. If he's with the Lee brothers, you know, we're talking liberty here. We're talking people that have a good grounding in the Constitution and our rights. And I wanted to ask Scott Reed if he would come here and speak, and he graciously agreed to do so. So, with no further ado, I'll leave it to Scott Reed.
Thank you, Phil. It seems like I'm always filling in for Doc Thompson. What's the deal with that? Any WRBA fans here? Virginia citizens and American patriots, yes you all are. Thank you for being here. What a crowd. Fantastic. Hey, Phil, I want to appreciate what you're doing with the Virginia Citizens Defense League. Citizens Defense League. Think about that name. What politician up there could be against that? What politician can say, I don't want to talk to you, Virginia Citizens Defense League? Hey, what's the problem? Don't they understand that when seconds count, the police are minutes away? Virginia Citizens Defense, I'll let the politicians tell me they don't want to be defended. Maybe they need to be in an environment where they're in trouble and there's a citizen with a concealed and carry permit and saves their butt. You know, I look around at all these lobbyists. Yeah, we're lobbyists, but we're lobbying for something different. Our lobby is for the cause of freedom and liberty. That's what we lobby for. We don't have our hands out waiting for government to put something in it. We are lobbying for freedom. You know, I get a little nervous when the General Assembly comes to town. I've got to say, and I've said it often, the best form of government is the one that's not in session. Somehow I feel better when they're not here. I'm sorry, it's just the way I feel. You know, I want a politician to come here just one time. Not to put their name on a bill, but to repeal them. I don't want them to make laws. I want them to repeal them. I want them to expand freedom. Not restrict it.
It's right here behind me. It's the beer.
And so on this Labor Day, on this lobby day, we're laboring, but on this lobby day, politicians, take note. We're watching. We know how you vote. We will know how you act, and we will fire you. I'll tell you this though, after the stats of 2009, how can they argue with the Virginia Citizens Defense League? You see these? Down 45% is crime. You see the DC stats? Wow. What are these people going to do with those stats? You know, liberals hate stats. They can't stand them. When you throw them out there and go, wait, guns save lives. By the way, any Springfield XG fans in here? There you go. Somehow I knew I'd feel safer coming to this event. This is the home of Jefferson, Madison, and Henry. Virginia Citizens